Most people use an RV for a weekend camping trip, not for a citywide police chase. But on a Tuesday morning in Greene, Ohio, 24-year-old Schiffbauer decided to put his stolen motorhome to the test. Deputies first spotted him around 10 a.m. after reports came in about a suspicious man breaking into vehicles on Greensburg Road. By the time they arrived, Schiffbauer had already taken off in an RV, flying down the street with the doors wide open and a power cord dragging behind him like a tail.
We're going to be getting on 77 northbound, Massillon. It's going to be jumping back on the northbound, Massillon. And we're going to northbound on 77 northbound. Now, northbound on 117, we're both pressure on 60 now. Hey, you guys are married over, might be enough for that. I think we're coming to us now. Okay.
The responding deputy tried to stop the oversized getaway ride, but Schiffbauer had no intention of pulling over. Instead, he plowed into other vehicles, even striking law enforcement during the pursuit.
Left side is completely flat. Yeah, left side. Continue on south on Wildest from 37. Yeah, just drop it semi. Rolling 10-77.
Okay, perfect on my rolling 10-77.
Go, pull him. Trying to figure out it. Continuing on south from the state, he's continuing on southbound from Greensburg Road here. He did not make the F4, he's continuing on south. Hey, just over on south.
So where the fight took off over time?
Yards and back on the fences. And they can through that on the high power drive. I don't know if you can stuck there, he did not jump back on high power. Special top 7-1 will be around here. We need to bring this to an end here. Let me out in front. Okay, we avoid you hit him. Right, I'm coming around now. Let's put him right here.
The chase finally came to a crashing end when Schiffbauer lost control and got stuck between two homes, burying the RV in someone's yard. He bolted out on foot, but that only delayed the inevitable. State troopers and deputies closed in quickly, and our four-legged officer made sure Schiffbauer didn't get far. After the takedown, Schiffbauer was booked into the Summit County Jail. Charges included stealing the RV, fleeing, and striking law enforcement during the chase. And while RVs are meant for family road trips, Schiffbauer proved they don't make the best getaway cars. It's not every day you see a giant yellow school bus leading cops on a high-speed chase, but that's exactly what happened on a Tuesday morning in Cincinnati. 32-year-old Chad Murdoch allegedly hijacked a 2001 school bus and decided it was the perfect getaway vehicle. While most criminals choose something fast and sleek, Chad went with a vehicle built to carry 70 kids at 35 miles an hour. Needless to say, police weren't going to let this one slide. At first, it looked like officers might box him in quickly, but Murdoch had other plans. When he realized he couldn't outrun patrol cars on the road, he swerved off into cornfields and even tore through people's yards in a desperate attempt to get away. The bus wasn't built for that kind of off-roading, and it wasn't long before he got bogged down in the mud. Still, the pursuit didn't end there. troopers eventually deployed a tire deflation device, shredding the bus's tires one by one. You'd think driving a school bus on flat tires would convince anyone to stop, but Chad just kept pushing forward, grinding down the rims and leaving a trail of destruction behind him. Fields, fences, and yards all paid the price for his joyride. Finally, after nearly an hour on the run, officers boxed him in as he plowed through yet another field in Shelby County, Indiana. With nowhere left to go and his bus beaten to pieces, the pursuit came to a dramatic but safe end. Surprisingly, neither Chad nor the officers involved were injured, though multiple police vehicles took heavy damage during the chase. Murdoch was arrested and hauled off to the Decatur County Jail, where he racked up a laundry list of charges including resisting law enforcement, criminal recklessness with a vehicle, possession of stolen property, and criminal mischief. On February 27th of 2023, troopers in Georgia found themselves in pursuit of something you don't see every day: a stolen concrete truck speeding down the interstate. As if a multi-ton cement mixer wasn't dangerous enough, this one was actively spilling wet concrete and rocks all over the highway. Imagine driving to work and suddenly your car is dodging boulders and cement puddles like it's Mario Kart. The chase started near mile marker 160, and troopers immediately began planning ways to stop the rolling construction site before it crushed anyone. Stop sticks were set up near mile marker 145, but the driver wasn't willing to play fair. Deputies in the open had to sprint for their lives as the truck came directly at them. Proof that this suspect wasn't just fleeing, he was willing to put lives at risk. That's when Captain Wilson gave the green light for something drastic. If the stop sticks couldn't bring it down, maybe a rifle could. Trooper Goodman and his partner swapped seats mid-pursuit, with Goodman taking the wheel and the other trooper leaning out the passenger side window armed with a patrol rifle. Their target? The radiator, tucked away at the back of the truck. Unlike most vehicles, this concrete mixer had its engine mounted in the rear, meaning the officer had a clear shot without risking the driver. For the next few miles, the truck slowed, overheating until Captain Wilson was able to position his cruiser directly in front of it, easing it to a stop near mile marker 142. Officers moved in quickly. He was taken to the ground, cuffed, and loaded into the back of a patrol car.
Oh my fucking God. Oh my fucking God.
In the end, no officers or civilians were hurt, and the suspect's wild ride in a stolen concrete truck came to a hard stop. It's not every day you see law enforcement use rifle fire to disable a vehicle, but given the circumstances, it was the safest option. And while this driver may have thought a concrete truck could bulldoze its way through police, he learned the hard way that even the heaviest machines can be stopped. On the morning of August 29th of 2024, rush hour in Little Rock was about to get a lot more interesting. Around 8 a.m., troopers with the Arkansas State Police got behind one of the strangest getaway vehicles you'll ever see, a full-size motor coach bus. The driver, later identified as 29-year-old Elvin Richard from Lonoke County, had stolen the bus earlier that morning and wasn't planning to pull over anytime soon.
Unsuccessful pit.
Are y'all on Pogo yet or not?
Yeah, we're coming back towards 40. We're at Bethany.
Yeah, we're out in front of the Sonic at Bethany and 51.
I'm coming up on Pogo now. I'm trying to get in front of it.
Alright, hey, let's go keep the next clear, okay?
When Elvin realized a 40-foot bus couldn't outrun patrol cars on the road, he turned off the pavement and drove the motor coach straight onto a set of railroad tracks.
We're continuing westbound to the rail yard.
Westbound to the rail yard. We're continuing, we are back by large storage tanks. Coming into a employee parking lot. I don't see any.
That's when Arkansas State Police Sergeant Gabe Monroe decided enough was enough. Knowing the bus posed a danger to rail workers and anyone in its path, he pulled out his service weapon and aimed for the tires.
He's about to get stuck on the track.
We've got 2 tires that have been shot out. 2 tires shot out.
The shots worked. The motor coach came to a stop inside the rail yard, and miraculously, no one, including Elvin, was hurt. Elvin was taken into custody, and as for the charges, his laundry list is long. Theft of property, felony fleeing, burglary, multiple counts of criminal mischief, breaking or entering, and even carrying the wrong ID as a registered offender. He learned the hard way. A stolen bus might look like fun at first, but it's not exactly built for outrunning Arkansas State Police.
I'm clear.
It was June 12th of 2024 when a Michigan state trooper spotted something unusual rolling through Howard City an RV blowing through a red light like it was late for a campsite check-in. Behind the wheel was 49-year-old Linda Mankel, though at first the trooper had no idea who he was dealing with. He tried pulling the oversized home on wheels over, but Linda had other plans. Instead of stopping, she kept rolling, and soon enough, this slow-looking RV was about to turn into a 15-mile chase across multiple counties.
6-6. Yeah, we're not going to make it to Cannonsville. Are we green lit?
So 6414.
Go ahead.
It looks like they just flipped around, probably heading back towards 13114, which is Cannonsville.
14, we're going the wrong way on northbound. Permission to pit.
6414 southbound in the northbound lanes now.
Speeds at 43, permission to pit.
Southbound in the northbound, speeds at 43. Requesting permission to pit.
Highway. 6614, whatever you have to get this thing stopped.
We're coming up to the fire, guys.
Another trooper up ahead set down spike strips, but Linda wasn't slowing down. In fact, police say she deliberately veered toward the trooper who deployed the spikes, nearly hitting him. That was enough to turn this into a full-blown pursuit. It may not have been the fastest chase, topping out around 85 miles per hour, but watching an RV throw its weight around on the highway is dangerous in its own right.
Get some help.
Cutting across. We're going to be southbound in the southbound lanes. 5-3, move out of the way.
Cut across southbound in the southbound, 1402.
6414 clear.
5-3 from 6-6, back off. Slow down traffic for me.
Who you got helping you there?
Got 5-3, myself, and then 14's behind us now. We're coming up to 17 mile.
I'm clearing, I think it's 3714. If you guys get strips out there somewhere, maybe down by, maybe, I don't know what's out there, 14 or maybe Post. This thing's smoking pretty bad. Yeah, I'm a ways out. I think you got 5-2 and 5-7 is going to be a little bit closer to you, but I'm trying. Right, they're taking the exit 17-mile road here. I think 6-6 is
Hey, real quick, what's the hit speed? Yeah, real quick.
You're going to speed by statewide 6 is patched, so Kent County can monitor on this talker.
I'll call you back.
Kent County says if you need to stop sticks, let them know.
Looks like County's at 14 mile. I'm headed northbound past them.
Kent County's got the freeway shut down at 12 miles.
Get out of the car! 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 Now! Get on the ground! Get out! Get on the ground! Hands behind your back! Hands behind!
Linda's escape attempt didn't last long. Troopers boxed her in and executed a pit maneuver as she tried exiting in Kent County. The RV slammed to a halt, but not before she struck and damaged 2 police cruisers, causing over $5,000 in damage. Inside the RV was another woman, Alexandra Anderson, who wasn't charged for the chase but still ended up in cuffs for a parole violation. When troopers questioned Linda, she flat out denied driving. Troopers weren't buying it. They'd already seen her behind the wheel and noticed the strong smell of alcohol. Sure enough, Open fifths of liquor were scattered throughout the RV, along with an open 24-ounce can. Later, Linda admitted she'd downed a couple of fifths between the night before and that morning. Adding to the chaos, Anderson told police that before the chase, Linda had picked her up and the two stopped at a Walmart in Mount Pleasant, where Linda allegedly stole multiple TVs. The plan? To sell them in Grand Rapids for heroin money. So this wasn't just a joyride. Police say Linda was mixing theft, alcohol, and reckless driving all into one. When all was said and done, Linda Mankell faced 10 charges, 8 of them felonies, including fleeing and eluding, assaulting officers with a dangerous weapon, malicious destruction of property, and operating under the influence. To make matters worse, the prosecutor asked the court to classify her as a habitual offender. That means if convicted on all counts, Linda could spend the rest of her life behind bars. This wasn't Linda's first run-in with the law either. She had already pled guilty to an OWI back in 2002 and no contest to assaulting an officer in 2014. For someone with a history of running from the law, it seems she doubled down in spectacular fashion with this RV chase. If you enjoyed the video and want to see another just like it, make sure to click the link shown on screen now. With that, thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.